What's up, y'all? It's Tim Bevins. Today we're going to talk about my comic Toilet Paper Trash. Let's get it. Alright, y'all, so Toilet Paper Trash, it's about a boy named Adam and his strange friends attempting to stop a war between humans and animal-human hybrids. The story takes place in Freeland, and it's an end-stage capitalist society. The city is so rich it has a second city above the lower city. The upper city is home to the humans, well, the rich humans. For this 10-issue run, we're going to see so many cool things, man. I've got so much planned for this, and getting issue 1 finished has really just hyped me up to keep going, because I've already got issue 2 written and all the main story beats of the other 8 issues, so all 10. I got it. When I was doing up concept art for this, I was kind of all over the place, really trying to figure out what I wanted this toilet paper mutant to look like. At first I was designing Luca, the good guy. Then I decided to start designing Terry, the bad guy. And I just kind of jumped around from so many different things, some strange, some off the wall type of stuff. I decided on a more human looking body to make the posing and stuff just so much easier, make them more relatable. Because at the end of the day, we're going to have to like Luca. He's not shown in issue 1. But don't worry, we'll meet him. It took me some time trying to figure out how I wanted Adam, the main character, to look. I arrived at some sketches pretty early on kind of my beginning ideas of him, and I don't know how I ended up with this karate kung fu type of vibe for him, but man, I am so happy that I did, because I love drawing the headband flowing everywhere. Very much like Afro Samurai, right? Like, it's just such a cool amplification of the set. You know, whatever scene it may be, I can use it to storytell and show Adam's emotion even more, and I love it. I love it. For the rest of the characters, well, I had to design Adam's friend Tommy, childhood friend. They're kind of like oil and water, right? They don't mix very well, but they grew up together, so there's some love between them. And when I started designing Vincent, I had no idea how important he would become to me. Vincent, he started out as being more of a rough dad in my head, kind of just like my own dad. I'm sure we all got dad issues, right? Or most of us do, at least. I'm on my 4th one now, so I've had plenty of dad issues. But I'm also a dad, so I kind of merged the good from me, the bad from my dad, into Vincent, and he's really become more of an important character to me. And I love him, I love his flaws, I love his strengths, and he's got a big journey to go on during Toilet Paper Trash. It's not really about him, but we see some cool developments on his side of things. So issue 1 is all about developing the world, of course with a focus on Adam. He's the son of Vincent. Vincent is a hero, a war hero. He was the hero of the Battle of Konar, the last battle between Freeland and Overland, these 2 neighboring cities who just could not get along. Freeland was populated by humans, Overland by these animal hybrids. It's been 15 years since the war, since the final battle at Konar. Freeland is governed by the 5 founding families. They decided to move in these animal hybrids to the terrible lower city. It's basically like the slums. And they did it to unify this species. Unify. We'll see about that. But President Bob, he is the face of the 5 families. He's a president. Mainly he's just there so there's a face for the public to talk about, somewhat similar to our own. Toilet paper trash, it's really just a love child of mine. It started as a funny little gag story back during the dark ages, 2020. It started just as like a goofy story following this little toilet paper mutant, and it was always about the division, right? The different sides. Something our culture really seems to do. But it was also about hope and bringing both sides together. I shelved the story for a few years while I worked on a bunch of other things, but it was always in the back of my mind, and subconsciously I was continuing to write it, and it would just kind of come out in random times, like when I'm doing the dishes or taking a shower or something. I just be like, oh, my mind always came back to this story, so I decided to develop it, and now here we are. Issue 1 is done. I can't believe it. It's been a long journey. I started this year in 25, and it took 9 months. And that's a hell of a long time for a 24-page issue. Life got in the way. That's all I can say. A lot of good and a lot of bad happened, but we stuck through, and now it's done. I couldn't have got this far without all my friends, man. My wife, she's my editor. She's always looking for punctuation, spelling, so if there's something wrong, it's on her. No, joking. I proofread as well. But then my homie Joshua Myers, he's been reviewing each stage of this comic, all the way from the roughs. Thank you, Josh. And all my professional friends. It's crazy. I had pros look at this stuff and review it and give me feedback. I had Shay Beagle, who's done some stuff with Image and DC. Joel Jackson, who's done a lot of indie stuff. Craig Campbell, more indie stuff, and he's also a professor. Brian Williams, more indie stuff and a professor. And of course I couldn't forget about Brandon Mullins. All of these guys have helped me out at different stages of the comic, and their help was just fantastic. They would help me open my eyes and see things in different ways. So thank you guys, for real. So the next video is going to be about the cover and some other stuff. I recorded the whole process. It was amazing working on it, and some unexpected things happened, which is fine. That's art, baby. That's art. Kickstarter is now live. The link is in the description. Please go check it out, man. We got so much cool stuff there, and I have some stretch goals as well. Shay Beagle and Joel Jackson both said they would do some variant covers for me, and I hope we can get there on the stretch goal. This is my first time doing a Kickstarter, so we'll see. It's not my first time self-publishing something. right? I have 3 books already self-published, but kickstarting is a little bit different, right? It's interesting. We'll see how it goes. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please subscribe, share it around. Let's try to get this Kickstarter fully funded, man. I would really appreciate it, and it could make things really start moving for me. I appreciate it. Peace.